Quantum Realities, the Cosmic Dance of Science and Spirit. The room was dark except for the faint glow of a computer screen, where Arya Patel typed feverishly. She was on the verge of a breakthrough that could change humanity's understanding of existence. A theoretical physicist with a deep interest in spirituality, Arya had spent years attempting to bridge the gap between quantum mechanics and the mysteries of consciousness. Tonight, the two worlds seemed closer than ever. The crux of her work lay in the peculiar behavior of quantum particles. Electrons and photons, building blocks of reality, acted like waves when unobserved but collapsed into particles when measured. The concept, known as the observer effect, hinted at something profound, that reality might not exist independently of consciousness. Arya couldn't help but wonder, was this science's way of describing the soul the visionary's experiment? Arya's lab was silent except for the hum of her quantum simulator. She had built the machine to test a radical hypothesis, that consciousness itself influenced the physical world. She inserted a diamond lattice infused with nitrogen vacancy centers into the simulator. These particles, she believed, were ideal candidates for interacting with conscious intent. Taking a deep breath, Arya focused her mind. She meditated on an image of the particles aligning in perfect symmetry, as though willing the quantum field to obey her thoughts. For an agonizing moment, nothing happened. Then, the screen flickered. Her heart raced. The particles had aligned, as though responding to her consciousness. Was it a fluke? Or had she glimpsed the truth behind ancient spiritual teachings? The idea that reality was a projection of the mind, but the excitement was short-lived. As Arya studied the results, the air around her grew heavy, and an unnatural chill spread through the lab. A faint, echoing voice whispered in her mind, "You are not the first to seek the truth, a portal to the unknown." Unnerved but undeterred, Arya decided to push further. If consciousness could influence matter, could it also transcend physical boundaries? She adjusted the simulator's settings to emit a high-frequency quantum wave, theorizing it might interact with what mystics called the cosmic consciousness. The moment she activated the device, the lab dissolved around her. Arya found herself standing in a boundless void, stars and galaxies swirling in a luminous dance. A figure materialized before her, a shimmering form composed of light and shadow. "Who are you?" Arya asked, her voice trembling. "I am the observer," the figure replied, its voice resonating like a symphony. "I exist beyond time and space, where science and spirit converge. You have unlocked a doorway few dare to approach." Arya's mind reeled. What is this place? A hallucination. A higher dimension. The observer smiled. Both and neither. You have touched the quantum field of consciousness, the fabric that binds reality. Every thought, every choice, every emotion ripples through this web, shaping the universe. It is what you call science, and what others call God. The cosmic revelation? Arya's pulse quickened. If consciousness shapes reality, does that mean we are all creators of the universe? In a sense, the observer replied. But creation is a shared endeavor. Just as particles interact in harmony to form matter, consciousnesses intertwine to manifest existence. Yet this power comes with responsibility. The void began to shift, showing Arya visions of countless worlds, some radiant with life, others plunged into darkness. These are the outcomes of humanity's collective thoughts and intentions, the observer explained. Your world teeters on the edge, shaped by fear and division, but it can be healed by unity and love. Arya felt a surge of hope. How can I share this knowledge with others? The observer extended a hand, its light enveloping her. Through your science and your heart speak of the connection between all things. Teach others that reality is not a static prison, but a canvas for the soul, the return to reality. With a blinding flash, Arya was back in her lab, the simulator silent. For a moment, she thought it had been a dream, but the data on her screen showed otherwise, patterns in the quantum field that defied explanation. Her journey had not just been scientific, but deeply spiritual. Arya realized that the observer effect wasn't merely a quirk of quantum mechanics, it was a reflection of a deeper truth. Consciousness was the universe's most fundamental force, bridging the divide between science and spirituality. Determined, Arya began drafting her findings. She titled the paper Quantum Consciousness, the Science of the Soul. The world might be skeptical, but she knew her discovery was only the beginning.